I'm asking people about, their childhood and everything. And then I'm putting them on YouTube. Not for the public or anything, but so that, like I did it with Grandma, and I found out some really interesting things. Like, for instance, she knew on her second date with Dad that she wanted to marry him.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that romantic?
Yes, it's very romantic.
Yeah. So tell me who you are first of all, and tell me what your birthday is and where you were born.
I'm Addison Holman.
Do you have a middle name?
Oh, okay. I'm Addison Michelle Holman.
Uh-huh.
I was born 2001, January 15th, so I'm 13 right now.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna ask?
Where were you born?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure.
Do you know what city?
I think I was born at Stanford Hospital.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure.
Okay. Fair enough. And what are you doing right now? Like, one of your favorite things, right? You love baking.
Yeah, but my favorite thing is reading.
Oh, that's right. But you can't really do reading for a living, so perhaps you can do baking.
No, I could do reading. I could be like a book reviewer.
Oh.
Or an editor.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Do you like to write too, or just read, really?
I like to write sometimes.
Speaking of which, did you do your homework tonight? I forgot to ask.
Yes, I did.
I only reminded you once. Okay, great. So that's your absolute favorite thing?
Yes, reading. My mom thinks I don't spend enough time with them because I'm always in my room reading.
Oh, what kind of stuff do you love to read?
Romance.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your favorite all-time book so far?
That's a hard one.
Or do you have like a favorite author?
Quinn Loft. Oh wait, no. I'm not. It's kind of between two series.
Yeah.
Between the Grey Wolf series by Quinn Loftis or Loftus. I don't know. It's Lofit.
Okay.
Wait, no. Loftis.
Okay.
And then also C.L. Stone, and she has the Academy series.
Okay.
So.
And they're both romance kind of things?
Yeah. C.L. Stone isn't as romantic as, Quinn Loftis.
Okay, so maybe that's like your favorite one. Because you like the romantic one.
Yeah, but C.L. Stone is also kind of romantic because it's like one of the main plots, but there's another plot too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about all these guys, and they're part of the Academy, and I don't know a lot about the Academy, just that they do all this stuff, and they can't tell Sang, who is like their friend who's not part of the Academy, and they all end up falling in love with her, and this is where the story's going so far.
Oh.
I mean, it's obvious a lot of them already are probably in love with her, but only two have admitted it so far, but not to her. She doesn't know.
Okay, all right. Well, that sounds like a fun book. And tell me about your parents a little bit. Like, what do you tell me about them first, like, what are their names, and then what do you think about them?
Diane. I think her middle name's Beatrice.
I think it's Barbara.
Barbara. I knew it started with B.
The other B name.
Yeah. So, Diane Barbara Holman. Her maiden name is Ludwell.
Very good.
And then...
How about your dad? I don't even know what his middle name is. Do you?
No, I'm not sure.
Huh. We can make one up. That sounds good with Richard Holman. I think Maurice sounds fabulous.
No, let's do Quinn.
Okay, all right. Richard Quinn Holman.
Yeah.
Sounds like an author.
I know.
A famous author.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he like that?
Yeah, he'd like that. I have a friend whose dad is an author.
Oh, that would be fun. And what do you think about your dad? What's his favorite thing to do, would you say?
Well, he likes to watch sports and play a game on his iPad, but I don't see him much outside of home, so I don't know what he likes to do best.
Yeah. So that's kind of what he likes to do at home, though.
Mhm.
He cooks, right?
Yeah, he cooks dinner and Mommy cooks breakfast.
Uh-huh. And do you know how old your dad is?
Yeah, I think he's like 52, 53.
Oh, that sounds about right. And your mom's about the same?
51, 50.
Okay. All right. And do you think they're crazy about each other?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'll. Oh no, that rocks. I don't know because they look like they really like each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I read books and they're like always making out, and Mommy and Daddy aren't making out all the time. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you. They're crazy about each other.
I
It's
know
great.
how they
It's
met.
wonderful. Tell me.
Do you know how they met?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah.
I think I did. Did Arlette introduce them?
Yeah, Arlette and Steve, because
Yes.
Steve was Daddy's friend, and Arlette
Oh,
was
now see, I
Mom's.
didn't know that. Okay, all right. And they just thought they'd be a good pair. It was like a blind date thing.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know the whole thing, but Daddy once told me that he was after a play, and so his friend Steve wanted to set him up with Mommy on a blind date
Mm-hmm.
through Arlette. So anyway, but he didn't want to do it like right after his play
Mm-hmm.
because he was all sweaty and stuff.
Yeah.
And then her friend Arlette brought her to a bar, which they were going to afterwards. He didn't care that he didn't agree.
Yeah.
And then she left, and then they talked at the bar.
Oh.
And then I know a ton of stories about what Daddy used to do, but I probably shouldn't tell you what they are.
What? Come on. You mean, what kind of stuff?
Like, his friend used to work at a mini-mart place, and they'd wait up by the park where the trucks would, come and deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd throw beers over the gate.
Your dad?
No, his friend.
Oh, his friend.
And
Okay.
he'd be one of the
Oh,
ones
he's
to catch
throwing
it.
them to your dad. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Very
And then
interesting.
One of his friends once, they were doing it, and he got hit in the head with one of the beer.
Ouch,
it was like
baby.
A six-pack, and so they just laughed and left him with the beer.
Okay.
They took the beer, but they did.
Wow. I think it's okay to talk about because, we all do crazy things when we're...
Yeah, Daddy
Yeah.
said once he went out with his friends, and then he woke up and he was in San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't remember how he got there.
No, he remembered how he got there. He didn't remember anything else.
No,
Oh.
remember he went to a bar, and
Are
then
you filming this?
he was like,
Oh, how exciting.
I'm doing some video interviews with the family on family history. Did your mom tell you I'm doing it for with Grandma and Grandpa? So that you guys can hear their stories? Because I was just telling Addie that well, they weren't old then, but I was telling Addie that I didn't really know this, but Mom knew that she wanted to marry Dad on their second date,
Oh.
even
He
though she
didn't,
didn't
though.
really want to go on the second. No, he really liked her a lot. I mean, you've seen pictures, right? They were both like, he was really handsome and she was gorgeous, and
Yeah.
they were really crazy about each other. So I'm trying to get her to tell me that story and tell me what
it was one of those things where it's like head cheerleader.
No, Mom was
Because Grandma
not.
was definitely a cheerleader.
Not no,
I'm
Grandma.
not saying that she
I didn't
was.
know this, but I mean, I knew she was smart. She wanted to be a lawyer. None of us really
I wanted to be a lawyer.
ever knew. You did like last week, or you changed your mind now, or
Like 2 months ago.
really?
Yeah, and then I decided I didn't want to go to school for that long.
I changed my mind like all the time about what I want to be.
Really?
First I was like, I want to be a psychiatrist. I don't want to be that anymore. That's really stupid.
No, no, no.
It is not stupid.
Then-
You could
because
really help
then
people.
if I have a kid, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're the psychiatrist kid, right?" I don't want that for them.
Well,
Not really.
you can't think about that. I mean, if that's what you really want to do.
It's like you put chocolate chips in fudge and then put it in the oven.